Netflix is making a DC game. Let's fucking go. Hey, everybody, I'm Peace. Welcome to one and all to another exciting live stream of My Adventure with Superman, episode number 6, season 2, The Machine Who Would Be Empire. Now, this is very exciting. I haven't done one of it's been a week, but before we start, let me bring on my co-host. You guys know him as Comics League. I know him as Jared, the Super Wonder fan himself. Hello, good sir.
Another week of
what's
this BS.
Hey, good to see you, Tevia. Good to
What's
see
up,
you.
Tevye?
All right, My Adventure with Superman, season 2, episode 6.
Let's go.
Here we go.
No one cares. Yeah, I don't, because I'm watching my Adventure with Superman, Tevye. That's why I'm not happy. More disrespect of Clark's Kryptonian heritage. Great.
Whoa, he's in space. She reminds me of that woman from Invincible. You know, the one that came to Earth and everything?
Yeah.
It's just not happening. Tevia says that it could be worse than Velma. You could be watching Velma. Isn't people from Krypton weren't supposed to be flying?
Yeah, Krypton's sun is supposed to be red, so I don't know where these guys got their information on Superman.
Hey
Happy
Ruth,
birthday.
how you doing? Hopefully you're well. Thanks for coming in and seeing myself and Jared react to my adventure with Superman. So
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
he broke the ball.
Mhm.
No spoilers, Ark, please.
Yes, let's relive the breakup. Dang it.
Yes, it says DC is Superman and DC.
Oh yeah, Gunn did confirm he's not going to be at STCC this year.
Yeah. So we're not gonna get any news on that.
My God, this is so stupid.
It's because it's James Gunn. That's why, Tevia.
Because he doesn't have anything worthwhile to show, and he doesn't want to get booed off the stage. That's why. They should have at least what they could have done is like revealed an actual look at the suit.
Suit, yeah.
Oh, Thanagar.
Wow, Thanagar's in this. Uh, I think will be a DC Fandom 2024, not San Diego Comic Con.
We'll see, but they would have announced it if there was going to be a fandom.
Yeah, they would have announced it by now if we're going to get a
That takes a
DC Fandom.
while to get all that set up. Here
is great.
comes the filler episode.
Oh, this is cool. She had no idea this was gonna happen, I think. Right? Yes, Santa Claus at Dead Planet.
Y arc again. Don't spoil what happens in the season, please.
Santa Claus at Dead Planet, which does raise some questions like where Hawkman Hooker. Yeah, that's a good question. We'll do a discussion afterwards.
That's not bad.
That's cold.
Mm. Oh, Parademon.
Oh, that's a nice design. Oh,
A
Green
Green
Lantern.
Lantern? But the ring doesn't work like that, but okay. And a Green Lantern ring does not work against stuff that's like operating off of rage.
Oh, that's cool.
Why does the Thanagarian look like a furry?
No, she looks more like a bird.
Still.
Electric blue power.
Mm-hmm.
Mind control?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like someone's about to kill the Justice League. Oh, this is interesting.
Lois Lane.
Yet another episode of sheer stupidity.
At least she wasn't in the episode for majority of it. So
No, trust me, this episode's problems expand well beyond Lois Lane.
I mean,
Like, first off, I'm going to tell you that's not how a Green Lantern ring works.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
yeah.
And he's saying, "Oh, they operate off of rage, off of fear and rage." I'm like, no, that's not how the ring works. That's how the ring gets weaker, as a matter of fact. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's a good question, Tevya. How did they get the ship?
We'll find out in the next episode. They're doing the whole stupid thing, and I'm just like, oh gosh.
But there was a little bit of Easter eggs to, like, let's say, Darkseid, Thanagar.
Yeah,
Green
but
Lantern.
again, the character designs are crap.
Yeah.
I am
sure.
beside myself with this because this offends me as a Green Lantern fan.
Wow. Like, no, like, let's talk about the positives out of this, right? Because we always got to do the positives, then we'll go about the negatives, right?
Probably. I like the idea that like Kara was like a weapon by Brainiac. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Brainiac design I don't like. Again, character design suck because nothing about that says Brainiac.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a Brainiac. Brainiac is supposed to have a face.
He's supposed to have a face. He's supposed to have some form of green. Even Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League's design for Brainiac looks like the character. If it doesn't look like the character, it's not it doesn't even look remotely like the character. Yeah, I know, Ark. That's the problem. I'm like, who green? It's at least make it look something like. It would be one thing if there was like even a green light on the if like all the lights were green. That would be one thing. Yeah, they weren't even not lazy enough to do that.
No, and so it's all in all though, like the way I see this episode, honestly, it was a bit of a letdown compared to the last two episodes, which was the highest point of
the last two were actually pretty good because they almost broke up Loser Lame.
Yeah. So the one good point I can take out from this stuff, we didn't get to see Lois Lane in this episode.
That's a good part. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a good part.
Because, like, let's be honest, I want to see her cry. And DC acknowledged it, by the way, guys. DC acknowledged.
Yeah, they posted that. I saw that. They posted the clip, and I'm like, don't play with me, DC.
DC acknowledged that Lois Lane and Superman don't belong together.
What they'll probably do, because the show is doing a lot of like various stereotypical anime things, they'll break up in this season, and then the next season plot will be them trying to get back together because these people are not creative enough to figure out another plot.
No, we don't need that. We do not.
And Barry Tevia, to be fair, Superman anime series are mechanical, but the character looked like Brainiac when he had a body. That's the difference. So it's not really fair because that one actually looked like Brainiac at some point when he had a body. This one looks nothing like it. What does it say when when the Timverse does Brainiac better? And also, I am tired of the Kryptonians being portrayed as conquerors or being portrayed negatively. That was a John Byrne thing, and we all know John Byrne is not the best when it comes to Superman.
Yeah. But, like, at least I can say with this version of Superman, at least he can breathe in space compared to Superman the animated series.
Yeah, right? That's true. Well, because in STAS they kind of depowered him because they wanted to make sure that like Superman was like a threat to stuff. So that makes sense. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Another cool feature I would say is the blue powers. Yet again, shines throughout this episode. Like,
Electric Blue is cool. I'll give it that.
Tevia's asking a question. How do you feel about Brainiac?
That's fine. I like that. That was actually my idea for the plot of, like, let's say a Man of Steel 2, where like Brainiac intercepted Kara's ship when she left Krypton, brainwashed her into a weapon, and then by the time we see Sasha Calle in Man of Steel 2, she's Clark has to free her.
That would be cool as a fan film.
Yeah, exactly. I should make that a fan edit. That is that. Yeah, actually, that would work as a fan edit.
Supergirl being brainwashed into thinking Brainiac said that.
Yeah, I know.
But the whole mind control thing, that threw me off as well.
Yeah, you stole it from Suicide Squad, killed the Justice League, and we all know that that's a good thing to take stuff from.
Yeah. He went Super Saiyan. He went Electric Blue. Cool.
Again, this is basically anime, but they took the worst anime tropes and put it on Superman.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the bad things, because we've talked a lot of positive.
All of it. That's not how a Green Lantern ring works. Character designs are still horrible. Brainiac design is abysmal. The whole portraying Krypton again as evil people is bad. They broke lore when Kryptonians couldn't fly on Krypton. The sun was freaking red.
That didn't make sense to me either. It's like,
that's why it's unique when they send him to Earth. They're like, oh, he's gonna have all these powers because the sun is yellow.
Exactly.
And you know what's kind of funny? A lot of before we watched this, Taladia, Britt sent me some tweets about people reacting to this episode. It's bad. People are not liking this one.
Really?
Which I'm happy about that. That's good.
Those could be fake. Those could be fake memories implanted by Brainiac.
But again, we've had no indicator that that's what happened. It's more like mind control and stuff. But still, let me put it this way: if you're gonna, that has to be like established in the episode if you're gonna break lore like that.
Yeah, 110%. I agree with you there. Like the whole Krypton, having no red sun thing, that broke lore from the get-go. right?
And throwing Jonathan and Martha Kent under the bus, and I'm like, you suck, okay? Whoever wrote this show. No, I'm sorry. That is horrible.
Tevye liked the episode, so that's good. You enjoyed the episode. For me, though, it wasn't the strongest episode in my opinion. Like, I felt the other two episodes were a lot better than this episode in my opinion.
Yeah, they were.
Because at least with the other two episodes, you had action, you had everything that was going correctly. Then when you do, we're gonna do you do a left turn instead of the right way, which is the right turn. You basically put your animation go downhill. That's why I'm worried about the DC animation going forward. It's like I'm worried about the Cape Crusader as well, going down the same route as.
Well, they're already changing crap in that just for the sake of changing that. So that show could be already lost as far as we know.
Yeah. I can understand that, Tevye says. But honestly, all in all, like, if I had to rate this episode, it'd probably be a 3.5 out of.
I give it a 2. I give it a 2 because there's very little, if anything, positive about this episode. And this was the Let's Break Lore episode.
Yeah. And you be sure that I'm sure Jared will make a massive rant on his channel about
when the season's over. Yeah, my commentary that week will be the what the hell is going on with this show.
Yeah. So, but yeah, a 3.5 out for me, and Jared's a 2. I just feel like the way they're going right now is not the direction they should be going. They should be going more connected to the comics and more connected to what's happened before them, like previous incarnations of Superman in the animated TV show. So that's my take on it, right? But yeah, what do you guys think in the chat? Like, what would you rate the episode? Like, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, in the comment section and also in the chat. Like, what would you rate the episode? And also, do you think they made a wrong turn? Tevye saying, I'm curious as to why Brainiac wants both Superman and Supergirl. Well, because he wants to invade the universe. That's his end goal. His end goal is to basically destroy the universe, or not destroy, have power over everything. That's what he wants. He wants to destroy every living being and just to have power. Tevye gives it a 5. Okay, so there's that. What else is there? But yeah, anybody else in the chat? Ark, if you got, what do you think about the episode? And also Noel, what do you think? If you haven't seen it, then I understand. If you have, then great. But all in all, like, I think I will have to wait and see for the next few episodes. How many more episodes is left, Jared?
I don't know.
3, 4?
I have no idea how many episodes were in this.
10, I believe.
Episodes in. Then we have another season to look forward to. 16 episodes.
16.
Wait. Does this mean 16 total? Hang on. Let me see. 10
episodes. Okay. So we haven't got that long before we do our full-blown review of this anyway.
I don't think you want me to review the show fully, because
I just want to see the massive rant. That's why I really want
to there'll be a massive rant, all right.
I'm also curious as to how Supergirl Pod was intercepted by Brainiac. That's a good question.
Yeah, but they're too lazy to show that.
Yep, season 3. Yes, they're doing a season 3, so I'm definitely going to be reacting to that. That's I know.
Can't it just get canceled? Gunn, you're canceling everything people care about. Can you just do this one thing for me, please?
Cancel My Adventure with Superman and bring back Superman and Lois.
Yeah, do that. Can we trade? Because yeah, I'm pretty sure most fans would enjoy that more.
Yeah. Plus, as well, people would be more invested in Superman and Lois than My Adventure with Superman. Just comparing the both, right? If you think about it, the first 2 seasons did well for Superman and Lois. Then My Adventure with Superman with the first season alone. Thinking about it, right, Jared?
Yeah.
I'm just comparing notes. At least Superman and Lois stuck to the lore of Superman. You stuck to the lore. So, and they brought in Super Doomed, which was great. Their version of it. So that was cool. And there was no red briefs on the outside. That's a bonus.
Yep, it is a bonus. It's a very big bonus.
Yes. So let's do transition into Q&As, because I think we've talked a lot about My Adventure with Superman. We've done a discussion and we've given a review. So transition. All right, Q&A, guys. You guys can ask me and Jared any questions you want in regards to gaming, DC, Marvel, anything you guys want to ask us, you guys can. Even if you want advice on YouTube, we'll give you advice on YouTube. Tevia's got a new question. Why Thanagar got destroyed because of the planet should have been fully military. How does one Kryptonian take down an army? Then, that is a good question. Doesn't Thanagar have like thousands and thousands and thousands of like Thanagar?
Plus, an nth metal mace is established as being able to harm a Kryptonian, so that should not have happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so this part of the segment, guys, is where you guys start to ask us questions about anything Marvel, DC, comics, gaming, whatever you guys want to ask us. You guys can feel free to ask us those questions. They're all hitting questions. I have got a question for Jared though, right? DC Absolute, the new universe that with the new writers. Can you explain to my audience which one will stand out the best?
Well, Scott Snyder, because he's the one that did New 52 Batman. So that's the one that's the most like guaranteed to be a hit. Jason Aaron on Superman. So he did a short, like a few issues on Action Comics. Those are good. Kelly Thompson is the most of a gamble because she writes good stuff. She also writes really bad stuff. But that one's the one where I'm like, as long as it's not Tom King, I think it could be really fun. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited for Scott Snyder to take the role.
And again, these are rumored names being thrown about.
Yeah. So it'll be really interesting to see at some San Diego Comic-Con to see the full-blown thing. Tevia, question. How do you feel about the head of Marvel Comics saying the continuity doesn't matter because, oh boy, that opens a lot of can of worms and exploit.
Because to them it doesn't. Because to them it doesn't matter, Tevia. To them it doesn't matter. That's why you have all this BS about the continuity not working.
Yeah. For me, it's like if Marvel saying continuity doesn't matter, then your company's going to sink like the Titanic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're part of the appeal of mainstream comics is the continuity.
Yeah, because if you don't follow the continuity, you have problems. For example, DC currently having this continuity problem. With their recent books and whatnot. Like you got one book, let's say World's Finest, that's doing great, and then you got other books that don't really add up to World's Finest, and it's like, wait, like, you get what I mean, Jared? It's like,
yeah.
Hi Naji. It says, is there any news of My Adventure Superman with this recent episode? What do you hope for the next few episodes?
I hope the show gets canceled early and we don't get a season 3. That's what I hope.
Yeah, we just for obvious reasons.
Just put it out of its misery at this point. Just end it.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, in my opinion, like this recent episode, it wasn't the brilliant, and the next few episodes need to blow our socks off like the last 2 episodes did, and basically steer the right way. And the way season 3 even has to improve than what season 2 did.
It's not going to improve. Remember that the showrunner's Superman run that she's basing this on is the John Byrne run, and remember John Byrne is the one that had Superman make out with a 14-year-old.
Yeah,
exactly.
Tevia is saying, I am curious on how the absolute DC universe is going to open the door for the ultimate DC universe. And will it rival Marvel's Ultimate Universe?
It'll take a while for it to rival Marvel's Ultimate because Marvel has more of a name brand with Ultimate, but it needs to be successful. And if they do it right, it can definitely rival it. And plus, it can even outsell the main continuity if they play their cards right.
Agreed. Tavi's got a new question. Do you think we'll be getting General Zod in the show?
No, because these people are not smart enough to do that. Because this should have been General Zod.
Yeah, definitely. I think they should have been General Zod. Brainwashing Kara would have been a far better solution than Brainiac. But I do have a question for you, Jared. Right? My question for you is: do you think DC needs to synergize the gaming brand or no?
Nope, do not even touch that because that will not work. You're giving the people too much to worry about. Even if you say it's only minor stuff, it's not going to work.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with you.
Give people too much homework, then they check out. That's what's happening with Marvel right now.
Yeah, Marvel. Wait, Marvel was doing that?
Well, Marvel was synergizing too much stuff. That's my point.
Oh, okay. I had no idea that they were synergizing everything.
They try to, but and they try to tie in too much stuff with the shows and the comics and that stuff. So I'm like, you're giving people too much to worry about.
Tevia is asking, do you think that this absolute universe will rival DC's own Earth 1 universe or better than Earth 1 as a whole?
It'll be Earth 1 was never a universe. That's what people keep forgetting about it. They said it was, but when you actually look at it, as soon as you read the Wonder Woman book, it doesn't line up. And even Green Lantern doesn't line up. Superman and Batman, you could have said maybe work, but they never referenced events that happened in either books. They were never mentioned once. So that's not a universe. It's just a series of isolated graphic novels.
You know how I would do the DC Earth 1 books? So I would just classify Batman and Superman as canon, and everything else does not canon, right? Because technically those 2 books work out, right? Side by side.
They can, but then again, why didn't Batman reference a Kryptonian-like invasion in Metropolis? You think someone in Gotham would bring that up?
Yeah. Mind you, what year did that book come out?
I have no idea. It's pre-Man of Steel, I think. Superman Earth 1. Let me see. Superman Earth 1 came out in 2010.
2010.
Volume 1 came out then, and then Batman Earth 1 came out in 2012. So they could have at least referenced the invasion thing. That's the problem. That's why I say it's not a universe.
Yeah.
They tried to say it was, but it wasn't. Nothing that they did in that universe qualifies it as a universe.
Now, here's a question. Here's a doozy question, right? This one, I think would definitely get people talking. If the absolute universe does succeed, do you think DC should just cross out the main timeline and call this the main timeline?
It depends on how crappy the main timeline gets. I mean, if they can wipe out Tom King's Wonder Woman, yes, do that. but I mean, it would have to be a monster of a success. It would have to be New 52 at the very beginning levels of success for them to even consider doing that. If let's say it is successful like that, yeah, I could see them doing that if it's like monster, because they need sales right now, and already it's being thrown about the possibility of selling off the comic arm and then licensing out the comics to other companies, like it was pre-New 52, because the sales are so bad. So really, ultimately, if DC is desperate enough, they will do that. And that's the concern a lot of fans have with the Ultimate Universe, because they're like, they're going to decanonize it. Yep, you know what? Your own fault it happened like that.
Wow. That's something I did not know, that DC was in this much trouble, with the point where
it's ultimately being, and rumor has it that's a conversation that's being had. And fun fact, it was the exact same conversation that was had when the New 52 first started, because sales were so bad. AT&T was going to shut down the comic book arm and then licensing out, and that's how we got the New 52.
Okay. At least the New 52 did well in the beginning. Tevia's asking, question, what other books do you want for this new Absolute Universe? Because personally, besides the team I want,
the team you want, Tevia, is not going to happen in this universe. I'm just going to tell you that right now and settle that. It's not going to happen.
What other characters should be in the universe? I would like to see, honestly, Green Lantern.
Yeah, every member of the Justice League should have their own book, which I think what they're doing right now is they're going to stagger it like they did with Dawn of DC, where like a few books come out now, because that was a problem with the New 52 as well. It was a problem and kind of like a blessing, where like 52 #1s came out and everyone's like, what do I pick up? So I think what they're going to do is they're going to stagger it, kind of like what Marvel recently did, where they're like Spider-Man, Black Panther, and then Ultimates, and then that way people are slowly brought into this new continuity.
Okay. I would like to, for me personally, I would love to see the Green Lantern Corp actually get a book, because, and I would like to see somebody that hasn't done Green Lantern before, but they've done team-based comics in the past, right? That have got like gangbuster numbers, if you know what I mean, right? And I would love to see that happen for Green Lantern. Aquaman, I'd like to see Aquaman get a bit more shine. And I would also love to see, who else was it? Obviously, I would love to see Robin, Red Robin, right? Tim Drake, get his book, like his team book, right, with the tie-ins.
You could,
because that would work, right? As because isn't Red Robin part of not the young Teen Titans, but the adult Teen Titans?
He's not a Titan, no. I think he's a Teen Titan.
He's a Teen Titans, okay.
The Robin that's in the that's in the Titans is Nightwing.
Oh, okay. I was like thinking because I was just like thinking of Young Justice for some reason. For some reason, I was just like thinking Young Justice and Teen Titans. But all in all, though, like we'll be covering San Diego Comic-Con for sure. If there's any news for DC comics, video games, movies, TV shows, we'll be covering it across the board. And I'm sure we'll be getting a trailer for Superman and Lois season 4, was it? Yeah, season 4. Yeah, season 4. And if they drop that, myself and Jared will do a reaction video. So Jared, as we're coming up to the 55-minute mark anyway, we've got 50 minutes. Why don't we do our outros? Let the people know what you're coming up on your channel. Let the people know what they should be excited for when it comes down to your content for the next quarter.
So Britt and I are talking. So the next Super Wonder Legacy episode that comes out tomorrow is Britt and I are going to do an in-depth analysis of how Superman is held back by nostalgia. And then next Super Wonder Legacy episode, Britt and I are going to do an entire in-depth discussion about Wonder Woman and the Amazons, like go straight into like the mythological origins of the Amazons, how that works with the comics and stuff. It's going to be really fun. And the week after that, we're going to do an entire series. We're going to do an entire episode blasting the DCAU. So that's going to be really fun.
Wait. You're going to blast the DCAU?
AU, yeah, exactly. And talk about why it's a crappy portrayal of at least Wonder Woman. And so then in terms of rewatch, Nick and I are bringing back rewatch. And we're going to be starting Superman, the animated series. We're going to be talking about the Last Son of Krypton arc, which is the first 3 episodes. What we normally do on Rewatch is that if we're covering a multi-part episode, a story, we'll just cover all the parts. We don't have to go, last time this happened, last time this happened. So we're going to do the first 3 episodes, which is the origin of Superman and an extremely better version of Brainiac. And commentary video, I am going to discuss. I'm still considering what I want to do with that, but I have some ideas. I don't want to like reveal it yet. And then in terms of movie night, we're still thinking about what we want to do for this bonus movie night. But as soon as we figure that out, we'll let you know.
Okay, cool. For me, guys, you guys can follow me on Twitter at @TaladiaPlays_. You can check me out when I post all the latest news from DC, Marvel, all that good stuff. As for content going forward, I made a update. Tevi's got a question. Any plans for Crisis Trilogy?
Again, like we have said before, what we're going to do with that is after Crisis Part 3 comes out, we'll do a rewatch of the entire Tomorrowverse. At least those will be my picks, and then we'll talk about them.
Okay, cool. For me on my channel, guys, you guys know I've just done a channel update video. If you're a member, you got an early video. So members got it early, then obviously we'll go out to the public either tonight or tomorrow. The public will get to see that finally, the update for 2024 to 2025. It is a lot to go through. Also, next week is Snyder Fans Read Comics. And I will be doing what else is there? Gaming stream pretty soon. If there's any DC games, because I reckon we'll probably get something for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League in the next coming weeks or whatnot. So we might do a gaming stream just on that. But I'll let you guys know on the future of that. But like I said, Snyder Fans Read Comics on Wednesday. Thursday is normally with Jared and everyone else, and I'll also be on Chainsaw Reacts. Yes, Chainsaw Reacts' YouTube page. I'll be on his page next Wednesday evening, so stay tuned for that, and I'll put out a tweet to let you guys know that to come over there and go show him support, and you guys can see me and him interact and talk about geek stuff from movies, TV show, animation, film, geek stuff, all that good stuff. And I'll be on MME as per usual, talking geek and movie culture and everything. But if you're watching this later, make sure you like the stream, like the VOD, put a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on My Adventure with Superman Season 2, Episode 6, The Machine Who Would Be Empire. Let us know your thoughts on it. Do you think it's a doozy? Do you think it's a 3? Do you think it's a 2? Do you think that this is a bad season? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you're new around here, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you do want to go the extra mile and want to become a member, you can hit that join button, guys, and you get some really cool perks with that. Just like Tevia right here, who has a member's badge. So you can get that too. So anyway, that being said, Jared, final words, as always.
Lois Lane is Lois Lane. She belongs to General Zod. Zoe and Max about for life, and cancel this show.
All right, we're out of here, guys. Peace.